So let's start the next topic, that is decomposition. We have already studied about the functions of ecosystem, the first topic, that is the productivity. Now the next is the decomposition. Now what is decomposition? Decomposition actually it is a physical and chemical breakdown of complex organic remains by decomposers. That means that particular organisms which will perform the function of decomposition are known as the decomposers. And these microorganisms, basically these are microorganisms, they will what happen, they will just break down that particular organic matter, like plant, animal, that organic matter, whatever they will get, they will just break down into smaller particles, and that particular process is known as decomposition. Okay. Now decomposition basically occurs in terrestrial conditions in the upper layer of the soil, and in water bodies the bottom layer, which is rich in organic matter. So that particular layers are basically decomposed by the decomposers, and the freshly prepared after decomposition, the freshly prepared part is known as the detritus. Okay, so in our next part we will just use the term detritus for the decomposed matter. Now the process of decomposition, how does decomposition occurs? First of all is fragmentation. Now in general terms we know what is fragmentation, that is the breaking down of particles into small pieces. So here what happened, the microorganisms, that is the decomposers, they will break down the organic matter into small pieces. Okay, and that particular process is known as fragmentation. And that fragmented parts, now basically you have almost this is done by some organisms like earthworm, ants, termites. Okay, they will eat up the food, and after their conversion in their body, they will just, their faces are given out, excreted, and that excreta comes as worm castings. Now if you have seen the earthworm castings, then you can easily understand what is it actually. So that is called fragmentation. That means they will convert that particular part of food into simpler forms. Next, leaching. After what happened? Fragmentation, some parts are still left, which are soluble parts. So that will what happen? With the help of the percolating water, they will be leached out. Catabolism. Here the decomposers or the detritivores, they will release some particular enzymes on their organic matter and will just convert them into simpler forms. Okay, so that is known as catabolism. And during this process, some types of substances, inorganic substances are also released. Next, after this process we come across another two terms, that is humification and mineralization. Now humification means formation of humus. Humus is a dark colored amorphous substance which is rich in nutrients. So that is converted by even the detritivores. And mineralization means the process in which minerals are formed. That means they will act upon the substances and will form carbon dioxide, water, minerals, nutrients, calcium, magnesium, all these things are being released or formed. So that is called mineralization. Now overall whole thing we can summarize as, now see this is the diagram, detritus, that is the organisms, okay, that particular substance is freshly decomposed part, that is acted upon by the environmental conditions. And these environmental conditions, or sometimes what happen, the three processes of decomposition, fragmentation, leaching and catabolism, either this or this, they will act upon the detritus and will convert them to simpler forms. And sometimes after that, humification and mineralization, these two processes will undergo on this particular detritus. Humification will form the humus and mineralization will form carbon dioxide, water and minerals. Okay, so this is the whole process of decomposition. That means what we can understand very simply, the complex substances are, or the left out substances are getting converted into simpler forms. Okay, so that from that we can get maximum amount of nutrients or minerals. Then there are various factors which affect the decomposition. So some factors like chemical nature, chemicals like if lignin, chitin type of chemicals are present, then what happens? The decomposition will be slow. And if nitrogen substances or carbohydrates are present, then the decomposition will be very rapid. Temperature. If temperature is about 25 degrees centigrade, then decomposition is at quite rapid rate, and if the temperature lowers down, then what happens? The decomposition rate will also lower. Then soil soil is acidic, decomposers cannot act. So if decomposers cannot act, how decomposition will take place? Any neutral or alkaline soil, they are abundantly found, and so decomposition goes on properly. Moisture, if moisture is abundant, means if quite a huge, sufficient amount, not huge actually, sufficient amount of moisture is present, then decomposition will be properly taking place. And if moisture is less in content, then what happen? The decomposition will be affected. And aeration, we know for microorganisms to function, oxygen is required. So what happened? Aeration is to be there. If aeration is there, then the microorganisms can decompose them very properly. If there is no aeration, no supply of oxygen, then this whole process will just slow down. That means the rate of decomposition will slow down. So this is the main thing of today's discussion, decomposition part, which is the second point of your functions in ecosystem. Just go through the books, see that properly. Hope it will be clear to you then.